Hello.
Hey, I'm here to ask you 7 questions really quick.
Of course, come in.
So, for your first question, it's an easy one. What's your favorable personalities slash characteristics that you have?
Well, my favorite personalities, I would say, number one is open-mindedness. I am very open-minded in learning about other people's opinions and their different cultures because it's the differences that makes us all beautiful. Diversity and harmony. And secondly, I would say my determination. I'm very determined, intelligent, and sometimes I'm even a perfectionist, which can be a weakness sometimes.
Oh wow, are those your medals?
Oh yes, those are my leadership awards. So yeah.
Speaking of leadership, what are the skills and experiences that make you unique from others? Name 3 strengths that you have that you do better than anyone else.
Well, we all have strengths that are unique to us. So I don't think so. I have any strengths that is better than anyone because I don't like comparing myself to others because that would be considered a weakness. But my strengths include number one is working hard and being determined into fulfilling my goal, never giving up. When things gets harder, it is the prime time to actually push yourself harder instead of going down and not doing anything. And also giving back to my community and my family because I feel like we're all not alone. No man is an island. We all need the support and the love that we have, and it is through the support and love that I've got from my family, from my friends, and my community that I'm here right now. So of course, giving back to my family is also very, very important. And I bet there are people out there who also have the same strengths.
Oh wow, that's really impressive. And I bet there's a lot of more strengths you have.
Mhm.
How about your weaknesses? What task slash responsibility do you avoid doing the most?
Who I avoid doing the most?
What do people see in you as your weaknesses?
As my weaknesses? Well, I'm not sure what other people have seen as my weaknesses because I never ask any other people. But I will keep that in mind. I have to ask my friends what are my weaknesses. But in my opinion, the weaknesses that I consider for myself is I've already actually mentioned it. It's being a perfectionist. Because when being a perfectionist, you have a tendency to overthink about things. When things are just already good as it is, you overthink about it, and then you waste a lot of time over it. And there has been this huge debate between hardworking and smart working, and I have discovered throughout my experience as a student that smart working is actually much more beneficial than hardworking. Not saying that hardworking is not in smart working. It's just that because when you're hardworking, you have this goal that you want to attain, and you won't stop yourself, and sometimes your health will also come in risk. But when you're smart working, you actually schedule things out. So I would actually consider that as one of my weaknesses. I have a hard time of schedule things out, and I have this tendency to overwhelm myself with, it could be academics, or it could even be overthinking with problems of my personal life and so on. And yeah, those are one of my weaknesses.
Hmm. Well, how can you take your advantages of your strengths and eliminate or improve your weaknesses?
How can I take my strengths to improve my weakness? Well, I've said already that I'm open-minded, I'm open-minded, and also I'm hardworking. So I would definitely say the fact that I'm hardworking, I can defeat the weakness of being overwhelming myself with being a perfectionist. It's better I have overcome that tendency of being a perfectionist by replacing it, or rather by actually improving myself of being a minimalist and being a simplist, like having simple things, because simplicity is beauty after all. Being simple and also being minimal, because I feel like simple and minimal has the most greatest effect, not only on myself but also on the things that I do and the things I want to accomplish. So I will definitely say that. simple and being minimal.
What are the other programs that are available that are most suitable for your interests and strengths?
Programs. Well, I do love clubs. So if clubs is counted as a program, then I'm definitely for it. I love the debate club. As I say, I'm very open-minded, and I find that debate club is the best place where we can have a very civilized discussion. Of course, anything in debate, everything in debate stays in the debates. All the hard feelings stays there, and after you debate, you're just friends, you're best friends again. So I love going to the debate club. I love charity donations or charity programs, um, and just like volunteering and giving back to my community. It's a very important thing to do. And I also love learning about culture. I'm very adventurous. The more I've grown up and the more I've learned and gained experience, the more I've discovered that there's so many things that is unknown, and I just love learning more about that. So I like putting myself into challenges and even exploring, like going out of the Philippines and going to the U.S. or any other countries that is beautiful and is worthy of learning. And also not just going out of the Philippines. Like even in the Philippines, there's like so many things that is unknown, and I just love learning about that. So yeah, definitely those type of programs that I've just mentioned just now. Do you want some water?
Yeah,
You
sure.
look thirsty right there. Okay, just right. Continue asking.
All right. So now about school. What are the obstacles that you are facing right now that has become a threat to your studies?
The obstacles that I have straight right now. Okay, so we all know this is very obvious. I don't think so. I have to answer it. The pandemic. So my first year as a college student, I really pictured myself. So this is also another weakness that I have is expectations. Having this expectation. So I expected that my first year of being a college student, I am, in college with my friends, learning the things I really like to learn and have a passion about. And I feel like the learning environment is so important when you're learning about something. And now, and also the passion. So right now, I do have the passion of learning about nursing. I love nursing. I love learning about the human body and giving care and how, because our human body is so complex, so it just keeps on getting interesting as I learn. But the second aspect to it, which is the learning environment, like the school, like going school, that is the only thing that is keeping me down, and I feel that sometimes my passion decreases because of that. So I would say those are definitely the obstacle, and yeah, just the fact that I can't go to school anymore because of the pandemic. But hopefully next year, inshallah, if God wills, things will get better.
Okay. And for your final and last question, with all this said in mind, what are the steps that you're going to take to minimize your threats and to take advantage of your opportunities?
Well, we could solve these problems by having practicality. So like academic wise, I like to use the Pomodoro technique, which is a 25-minute study period and a 5-minute rest period. This pushes the student or like forces the student to finish as much as they can within the 25 minute. So I feel that the Pomodoro technique is beneficial, and as well as waking up in the morning and having that early start, having the early start to your day, taking a bath and feeling fresh is also very beneficial. So definitely these two ways is the ways that academically helps me, and as well as personally, emotionally, and physically helps me.
All right, that will be all.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. I've enjoyed the questions a lot.